somehow he still managed to collect 7,400 million votes. To me, he ought to get 20%, 30%, but now close to 45%. So how could you explain to those who love the United States?
It partly has to do with the information ecosystem we have now. They literally, they watch Fox TV, they hang around with other Trump voters, and they're really in a bubble. Now, they might say the same is true of liberals. That is just really driven, not entirely, but in large part to resist what is a huge demographic change happening in America. We're going from a white majority country to a minority majority country. So where Black, Brown, Asian, Native American people will be the majority by 2040. There's also the rising political correctness in America. And also in the last year, the left wing of the Democratic Party came up with some slogans like defund the police that were deeply unpopular with lots of Americans. Americans want better police, but they didn't want to defund the police. And so for all those reasons, he got a lot of votes. And he's, by the way, a very, very good politician.
But what worries me more than the illness of democracy is the American capitalism. In my view, the widening gap, rich and poor, is so disturbing. In your interview with Biden, he mentioned the Fortune 500. Almost 20% of the Fortune 500 companies did not pay any tax.
We have the same concerns. 60% of Americans basically haven't had a raise in real wages since 1980. The top 40%, have been doing quite well. And this is not sustainable. It's one reason Biden won. And I hope that he will begin to level off, basically restore the balance between capital and labor, because capital has had just a great 4 decades. And it's time to bring labor up again.
What is your expectation for the new leadership from Biden? Is he going to be a good and effective leader? People have a common thought, saying he's a good man, but not perhaps a strong leader.
They wanted somebody the far left? No, that clearly wasn't. Why did they pick up old Joe Biden? Because they intuited that he was a decent man who had the best chance of uniting the country. And what we needed most now was a reunited country. Mm-hmm. And so Biden is a man who it is impossible to hate in an age of hate. Mm-hmm. He's impossible to hate in an age of hate. And I think that will serve him very well in this job right now. He's the right man for the right time. Of that, I'm sure.